Hello, everybody. Hi. So my name's E. This is E's Creations Paint Party. It's Friday night. What? So, we're doing Nautical Noel. He's been ever since I picked up the phone, so let's take care. Little man, say hi to your fans, buddy. What's going on? What's going on, bud? Huh? You want your snacks? You want to say hi to everybody? Oh, good boy. He's literally been running around going nuts ever since, like, I picked up the phone to do the settings of the show. Anyway, handy dandy table time. Let's do it. Alright, we've got the black, blue, red, yellow, and white. Same colors every single time we paint. Big boys in the house, 1 inch flat. We've got a medium fluffy. He's in the house. We've got tiny, a small round that's in the house. And we've got a brand spanking new mini-me. Look how pretty that is. If you want one, they're on my website. The brush sets are on my website. So he's brand spanking new. He's all shiny. Alright, and of course, Mr. Nifty's in the house. Anyone who sends support, $5 or more, I send these out for free. Great brush for details. And it's roll call time. Here comes my peeps. Alright, what's up, OG Tina B? Tina B, you know, I get like these, Facebook sends me these little like summaries of stuff of who's engaged and who isn't engaged, like on my page and whatnot. And hello, Marcia. I had a really good chuckle because you were on the list. But hey, Nikki, what's going on? Yep, no, I was late. Yep, you're here. You were on the list, and your husband was on the list, and I thought that was absolutely hysterical. Hello, Sharon. How are you doing, sweetheart? So, anyway, that made me smile. No, you were higher. You were higher, but like by 3 steps. It was cute. It was adorable. It made me smile. All right, I'm gonna put you guys in your no make-em-ups tonight. Anyway. I'm going to put you guys in your handy-dandy holder. You're getting Eve all natural. Well, except for maybe some lip gloss and dark circle stuff. But other than that, you're getting me all natural today. Alright, so, ready for your jolt? Da, 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 da. It's jolt time. Feels good. Alright, so I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas, 16 this way, 20 straight across. If you're working on something different, that is fine as long as you're in the general area of your canvas that I am in, you're going to be great. Tonight's all about depth and perspective, believe it or not. So, you know me, I'm going to show you what you need to know, and then you guys are going to be able to go create on your own, right? I'll give you what you need, and you guys play. So, depth and perspective tonight. These guys, right there. So, hello, Sharon. How are you doing? If you're new to us, make sure you say hi, right? We'll give you a warm Eve's Creations family welcome. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Alright. And, if you need a reference, take a screenshot. I can't show you both at once. I'm not that fancy. So, all of my videos are kid-friendly. I'm going to try to watch this thing. If you guys could watch your, hey, Carolyn. If you guys could watch your comments. All my replays are available on YouTube. Hey, Becky, what's up? So that's E's Creations Paint Party on YouTube. All of the videos are up on there. There's 350 plus videos, guys. If you're looking for holiday stuff with the kiddos, they're all kid-friendly. All but one. That still makes me laugh every time I think about it. Vegetables took me out. 3 years. I did so well. Joan is here. Hello, Joan. Anyway. YouTube. Alright, let me give you the YouTube link. Alright, so we have YouTube Stars is enabled, guys. They're about a penny each. Okay, so just so you know what you're spending, they're a penny. Alright, I know nothing's a penny anymore. Well, the stars are a penny. So, let's see. Where is YouTube? I know this is me. This is my looking for a link face. Isn't it beautiful? I was watching a replay and I was like, oh, good gosh, man. Like, when I'm looking for a link, my face is still in the camera, and I didn't realize that because I can't see the camera. And I was like, yeah, you need to watch your face as you're looking for links. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Okay, so YouTube, that is YouTube. Merchandise, social media links, support links, all on my website, guys. All on the website. You can just go to the website. I know it's an extra button. You can handle it. You can handle it, all right? So it's all on the website. I'm going to share that link. Stars is enabled. And what else? Did anybody come in while I was doing all that stuffs? No. Okay. So, got you guys. Joan, take your screenshot. If you have any questions for me, 6,000% ask. If you're ever watching a replay, you have questions for me, message me through Facebook. Fastest way to get a response from me is a message through Facebook. Okay? I'd say TikTok too, but you can't send pictures in TikTok. So, there you go. All right. I hope everyone's surviving the holidays. I'm in the way. Hello, Debbie. How you doing, sweetheart? Was I in the way for your screenshot there, Nikki? Oh, my goodness. Don't mess with me, woman. Okay. Hi, Debbie. How are you doing, sweetheart? All right. Everybody good? You're good? You got your screenshots in? You moved your comments to the sides? Hey, Dawn. How you doing, sweetheart? Dawn's here. You guys crack me up. Every time I put the roll call list down, somebody else pops in. Not me, Nikki. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so let's get this started. You guys know the drill. Don't pay attention to the canvas that's underneath, because I gotta cover it up. Because canvases are expensive. Let's just put it that way. All right, so we're gonna start off. Hey, Cindy, how you doing, sweetheart? We're gonna start off with yellow and white. Yellow and white. We're going to start off with yellow and white. All right. So, swirl, tap, dab, and big boy. You want him damp but not dripping. And we're going to grab white. White. Oh, a lot of white. There's the white. And yellow. There's the yellow. Now, I think Joan asked this once before. What's the purpose of adding the white if you're working on a white canvas? Well, number one, it softens the yellow and it kind of gives it something to stick to. Number two, I'm covering something up, so to be able to cover something up, I kind of need the white in my paint. Another thing is that it kind of gives like a, allows it to be a smoother surface, allows it to flow better, allows it to be able to have more blendability, right? The yellow is a very see-through color. And to get different types of yellow, right, because we don't pay any attention to what's still peeking through. I'm going to be covering that with a Christmas tree. So to get all of the different gradients, I know, big word, of the yellow, see how the yellow and white is nice and soft and pale? And then I could build upon that as I go along. If I start off with just the yellow, right? Say I'm grabbing just the yellow and I put that on there. Number one, I'm starting with that. Number two, you're not going to get very far. That's it. Now it's starting to be a dry rub. Okay? So basically the yellow on its own. Hey, Tamara, how you doing, sweetheart? The yellow on its own just kind of stains the canvas. All right? The yellow and white, did you see how I had the fluidity? I have the fact of I can go through all the different levels of yellow to get the color that I want. I have a nice base that makes the canvas smoother. So many reasons. Alright, so just figured I'd let you guys know that. Alright, so whenever you're doing yellow in your sky, always, 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 always make the yellow area bigger than what you actually want it. Why? Because the yellow gets chewed up very quickly. Very quickly. Okay, so we're going to put this on. And I don't have any steamers on tonight right now. I got 2 shirts on. So now watch. My paint dries in 2 seconds when I actually want it to blend this time. Alright, so now I'm going to grab, right, we're going to do blending. I'm grabbing a little bit of red. I'm going on the outside of my color, right? And I'm grabbing white. Okay? And we're going to go into the color, right? Little bit of red. See, doesn't take much at all. Okay? And I'm going outside of the color. And then I'm going to go into the color, out of the color. Into the color, out of the color. In and out. Mama's got a squeeze box. Daddy doesn't sleep at night. It goes in and out and in and out. Alright? That's how you do that. Alright? And I got this over here. I'm going to grab some white and I'm going to go around my color. And then we're going to go in and out. In and out. Daddy doesn't sleep at night. Okay? And that is how you blend. That is how you blend. Alright? So, I'm grabbing yellow and red this time. Okay? Because I want some orange going on. And again, I'm building this up. I'm going to grab a little bit of white paint. And I'm going to start on my color. Right? Get that to be softer. Get that to be softer. Once that's softer, then I'm going to go into the colors that I want to blend them into. Okay? Into the colors I want to blend them into. Alright? And same thing. That's right, Tina. Right? Same thing over here. Okay? Same thing. Now you guys, every time you blend, you're going to sing that song. That's just the way it's going to be. That's just the way it's going to be. Alright. So. Okay. There. Alright. Like I said, I'm not worried about that because I'm going to be covering that with a Christmas tree. So we're good to go. Okay. Now. Is it as bold? Like, if you guys like a nice soft sky, stop there. You know I'm going to come back and add some bold color to this thing. You already know that. I don't have to tell you nothing. Okay? So, I missed some people coming in on roll call. Sam's here. Hey, Sam, do I get to throw you in jail? And Tamara's here. Hi, Tamara. How are you doing, sweetheart? Tamara, every time I see your name, I want a soda now. Now I want a soda. I have tea made over there, but now I want a soda. So, okay. Now, we're going to make our, we're going to make some purple. Yes, we are. We're going to make, why did I make the ocean purple? Well, because we have a yellow sky. And yellow and purple are on the opposite side of the color wheel. And since they're on the opposite side of the color wheel, they make each other pop. Poppity pop pop. Okay? So, best sound ever. Yeah, so just remember that, right? Mama's got a squeeze box, daddy. When you're blending, that's all you need to remember. Okay? And, now, you're the sheriff. I can't put the sheriff in jail. Thank you, Tamara. Okay, so, now, we're going to swirl tap that big boy. We're going to swirl tap that big boy. Okay. Right? More you swirl, cleaner he gets. The more you swirl, cleaner he gets. Okay, guys, so I looked at the calendar. If you're planning on ordering merch, you're like really cutting it close to getting it by the holidays. All right, just to let you know, I'm not Amazon. It's not going to show up at your door the next day unless you live late. And even if you lived right around the block, it's not going to show up on your door the next day. I am not Amazon. So if you're going to be ordering merch, make sure you get on that. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and I'm going to grab my clean white. Okay, clean white and red and blue. Okay, and we get a purple. That's how we get purple. Right? And we're going to fill this in with our purple. Right? I'm not worrying about anything but filling in my blocks of color right now. Okay, so we've got whites, which is going to cover up that dry yellow that I had on there. Alright, so we have whites, we have red, we have blue, and that gives us a pretty purple. Okay, so I'm going to put that on here. And very nice and light. And keeping it moving, right? Nice light layer. Not a big thick gobby layer. Nice light layer. Alright. Just filling this in. Do, 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 do. Alright. Not even worry, you know, it's water. You have different colors throughout your water, that's fine. It's water. Water has different colors in it. You don't have to pre-mixy everything. You don't have to make this a solid block of purple. You can have all these little different watercolors going through it. Look, even some of the yellow mixed in from when I did the sky. That's cool. Hey, I got a reflection without even trying. Hello, Kimberly. How are you doing, sweetheart? Okay. Now that I'm at that point, right, I want to make sure, okay, when I look at the original, right, I have this whole row of trees or bushes or whatever on my beach, okay, so I want to make sure that I'm doing enough land to be able to have that whole row of trees. Now, look where I was, okay, look where I was, look where I got to go, all right, so obviously, I am way too low. I need to bring up my whole horizon line to be about halfway in the middle of the canvas. Alright? So, I'm going to grab my blue, just blue paint, and I'm going to bring this up, holding my brush back here, straight onto the canvas, okay? And I'm going to shoot that across that way. And I'm going to faster you go, straighter it's going to be. If you can't do a horizontal line, then you're going to turn around and flip your canvas vertically and do a line straight down. Okay, now I'm going to fill this in because now I know where I got to go. Right? Now I know where I got to go. So, again, I'm picking up my blue, I'm picking up my yellow, not my yellow, I don't know what I'm talking about. Picking up my white, my blue, and my red. Alright? Okay, there we go. Now I'm where I need to be. There it is. Alright, so we have our water, right? We have our water, and I'm going to take the excess paint off of my brush right on here because this is going to be brown. Alright, we need brown. Brown! So, I'm going to grab that dirty white and yellow that I had before. And I'm going to grab some more yellow. And I'm going to grab some red. And I'm going to grab a little microscopic amount of blue. And we're going to mix that all together and we're going to see what we get. Okay, it's looking very pink. It's looking very pink. Okay, it's looking very pink. Okay, so if it's looking very pink, we're going to turn around and add some more yellow to it. Alright, let's add some more yellow. There we go. Right? So if you go to make your brown and it's looking very purple, then you're going to turn around and add more yellow. If it's looking more green, you're going to turn around and add more red. And you just keep playing with it. Again, this is a beach, and the sand has all sorts of different colors, and I kind of like the prettiness of whatever's going on here. Okay, so we're going with it. Nice light coat. Okay, guys, don't think that when you're painting, you have to get everything perfect, right? We're like, especially because it's all women in here, we have this, like, perfectionism thing that we need to, like, stop doing. Stop doing it. Whatever you're doing, stop doing it. Alright, now, I'm going to have this. I'm just going to zigzag zoom back and forth between the water and the beach. Okay, just filling in this little area right here. And am I concerned? No, because all this is going to get shading, it's going to get foam, it's going to get all sorts of things. So I am not concerned with this area in the least. I'm just filling in the blank canvas. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Right? Sweeping back and forth. Da, 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 da. And there we go. So, big boy's in the water. Let me give you some ketchup mustard time. Let's do some roll call. How's everybody surviving the holidays? How y'all doing out there in virtual land? I got all my decorations up. I'm pretty proud of myself. Pretty proud of myself. All the decorations are up. And yes, some of us are OCD. Yep. I can't relate to that comment at all, Carolyn. I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. I just spent a whole week making the painting for next Friday, which came out really cool. But yeah, talking about OCD, talking about details. You guys are gonna like it though. It was either Marsha or it was I don't know if it was Marsha or Dawn that gave me the idea. Anyway, somebody gave me the idea. Yeah, you haven't done jack doo-doo, huh, Tina B? That's cool. The presents, I have no idea if I have enough presents or not. I buy stuff all year long. I buy stuff all year long, and just throw it in bins, and then I pull it out and I see whatever I have, because like when things go on clearance is like after a holiday and stuff is when I'll buy things, and then I just throw it in a box throughout the year. Okay, so as we're waiting for all this to dry, I swirl tap that big boy. He's nice and, you might have swiped him off your screen, Sam. Blech. Swiped screen, Sam. Swipe your finger across. Alright? We're going to go back in and I'm going to hit my sky with some bold colors. Alright? So, I'm grabbing my yellow. Just yellow this time because I have the white base. And ba-bam! There's my yellow. Nice and bold. Careful by your water so you don't pick up any of that dark color. Nice and bold. Because you guys know me. I like colors that pop off of the canvas, right? I do layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of color. Okay? Building it up. Building it up. Okay, so I am doing a whole lot of yellow, right? We do more yellow than what we want. Alright, then I'm going to grab some red and yellow, little bit of red, whole lot of yellow, put that in, swipe back and forth outside of the color I'm going into, and then we're going to go in and out. In and out. In and out. Right? In and out. Mama's got a squeeze box. Daddy doesn't sleep at night. Okay, so there we go. All right. I kind of like what's going on over here, so I'm not going to mess with it too much. I'm just going to spread any excess paint over into this area. Okay, sweep back and forth a few times, soften it all out. Whoop, there it is. Ha ha, you're welcome, Sam. That one I can help with. That one I knew what to do. Alright. Now, I want to lighten up my beach. So I'm going to swirl tap that big boy. And I kind of wanted it to look a little frosty on my beach. Alright, so we're going to swirl tap that big boy. And I'm going to grab, I'm going to do the vertical drip. Right, guys? The vertical drip. Okay, so dip your brush. Few taps. Vertical drip on your paper towel so you have more water in big boy. I'm going to grab my white paint. Right, little bit of white just on the tip of my brush, and we're going to sweep. We're going to sweep across. Right, keeping it moving. Sweep across. Okay, lightening this up. Lightening this up. Right, extra water on my brush. Okay, and we're just going to sweep across. Make it look a little frosty. Little frosty. Now my beach is still a little wet, so the white is mixing in with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm not mad at it. More white paint. Right? Make sure my brush is nice and extra damp. Sweeping it in. Sweeping it in. Okay, if your beach is still a little wet, just stick and move. Stick and move. Okay, and we're just adding some frost. Making it frosty. Yes, we are. Right, just like that. And you could build this up as much as you want. Right, you can let it dry and do another layer. You can let it dry and do another layer. It's up to you. It's up to you. How frosty do you want it to be? I'm happy with that. Okay, so I need more white paint. We need more white paint. Now, we made the beach lighter, but I want to make my water darker at the horizon line. Right, guys? Water's always darker at the horizon line unless you have a sunset going on or something along those lines. So, we're going to do swirl tap dab in my brush again. Lots of big boy tonight. Lots of big boy. I'm going to grab red. I'm going to grab blue. Okay, I'm going to come to my horizon line. I'm going to sneak up behind you guys so I'm straight up onto the canvas. Nice and sharp. There we go. Right, just adding this darker color. Pulling it nice and flat. And then I'm just going to swipe back and forth. Okay, till it mixes in with everything else. Excuse me. Now, I'm going to grab my brand spanking new mini-me. Excuse me. A brand spanking new mini-me, which is so cool. And I'm going to start, and I'm going to grab white paint. Close up. Yeah, I was just talking how I just finished decorating, Sam. Okay. And I'm going to go in the water line, okay? I'm not going to go right on the edge of my water with my foam. I want this dark. I want the watercolors on the beach. So I'm going to go in from my water line, and I'm going to come all the way back here. And I'm going to do these little dabs. Okay, which are going to mix in with the paint that I just made. And we're doing these little dabs. Okay, grab some more white paint. Some more dabs. Right, press a little harder, make them a little bit bigger. Okay. Right, and we're not going to do a straight line all the way down, right? Water doesn't do that. It goes in and out like this. Okay, I think we have like a theme going on, the in and out theme tonight. The in and out theme is going on. Alright, I'm going to grab some more white paint. Notice how they're getting lighter the closer I get to us, right? The further down you go on your canvas, the closer it's getting. Notice I moved it in, right? Keeping that cool area of water right there. And we're just dabbing. Now, I'm going to switch to a bigger brush, so I'm going to get out medium fluffy. We're going to get out medium fluffy. Okay, he's all fluffed up. I'm going to grab my white paint. White paint. And we're going to do dabs with that. Very, very light touch. Okay, very light touch because we want to keep these small. And then as I get further down, you can start smashing them in. You can start smashing them in the further down you go. Grabbing more white paint. Alright, notice I'm going here, there, not everywhere. Alright, all those little muted smashes are here. Now I'm putting brighter pops of white on top of them or next to them. Okay. Right? If you go up further, tiny, 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 tiny. Okay? As you work your way down, big smashes. Big smashes. Big smashes and crashes and all that kind of stuff going on. Big smashes. And I'm going to put some out in here this way. Right? Maybe a little bit in this way. Right? Maybe a little out that way. Okay, big smashes. And this way, it looks like the water is coming towards you. Easy peasy, oh, lemon squeezy, guys. Now, I'm going to take mini-me. I'm going to grab my red and my blue. I'm going to come back in here, very tiny, very tiny. Okay, I'm going to go back and forth, right, skip over a section, okay, skip over a section. Okay, I'm skipping over that section right there, skipping over this section. Okay, and bigger. Bigger as you get closer. Very tiny back here. Keeping it tiny. Tiny. Tiny, 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 tiny. Okay? Tiny. How are we going to keep it? tiny. Right? I want this to be bigger over here, so I grab more paint. Grabbing more paint. Gonna swirl, tap, dab my brush. I can do this because Mini-Me's brand new. If Mini-Me doesn't have a sharp edge, you'd go in with your small round brush or your Mr. Nifty. But I can do this with Mini-Me because he's brand new. I'm gonna grab the smallest amount of white paint you ever seen. It was totally tiny, Nikki. I'm going to go along that dark edge I just made. Okay. It was tiny. Okay, we're going to go along that dark edge I just made. Make our water lightning. It was tiny, 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 tiny. Okay. Right, nice and soft and easy. Come out here. Right, zigzag zoom in. Okay, notice I'm leaving a little bit of dark on the outside of the white. Alright, a little bit of dark on the outside of the white. See that? Okay. Because the water is going to create a tiny ridge. And I am just zigzag zooming. That is all I'm doing. All I'm doing, zigzag zooming. Tiny, tiny. Okay, and that's going to disappear. Right, that's all I'm doing. Very light touch, very little paint. Nice brand new flat edge on my brush. How cold is it? I don't, it's actually a little warmer today than usual. So I'm not freezing my, you-know-what's-its off. The other night it was really cold. It keeps fluctuating. Some days it's 50, some days it's 30. It doesn't, it's, the weather's bipolar like I am. Sunny and 46. Wow. So, roll call time. How's everybody doing? Right? Take a nice deep breath. Oh, we just did so much work, right? We did sky and water and land. I'm telling you. No wonder God took the 7th day off, because it's exhausting. We got Tina B, Marsha, Nikki, Sharon, Carolyn, Becky, Joan, Debbie, Dawn, Cindy, Sam, and Tamara in the house. If you're new to us, say hello, hello, hello. We'll give you a warm Eve's Creations family welcome. If anybody needs hearts and hands, some prayers and blessings. Everybody, oh, I can't remember names for anything. Somebody commented, was it no, Joan's here. Oh, goodness, I wish I remembered. Oh, man. Anyway, she popped in last week, and she was in the hospital, and she's still in the hospital. Hey, Judy, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome, doll. Everybody say hey to Judy. Judy's in the house. Nice to meet you, darling. Right, Nikki? Hey, 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 Sandy. What's going on, darling? You made it. How you doing, Sandy? Were you here before and that comment's just popping in now? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Alright, so, sorry guys, I need to, my nose is dripping. Sorry about that. Okay, now, the next thing we need to do is we need our row of trees, right? And this is gonna be the thing. Okay? You're doing good, good? Excellent. Yeah, I really wish I remembered her name. It's like right there. I want to see, it's not Joan, though. It's not Joy. I really wish I could remember her name. It flew right out of my head. Doing good, Sandy? Awesome. Hey, Carolyn, did your grandson ever finish his owls? Okay, so now I'm going to take Big Boy. Alright, I'm going to take Big Boy. And this is an easy way to put things in perspective for ourselves. Oh, hey, Sheila, how you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So this is an easy way to put things in perspective for ourselves. Everybody say hi to Judy. Judy's in here first time. So we're going to take Big Boy, right? And I have these row of trees right here. These really pretty trees. These really pretty trees right here. Okay? Right? So notice that they're on a curve. Okay? Notice they're getting bigger the closer they get, right? Just like our water, bigger the closer it gets. Okay, so an easy way to do this for yourself is we're going to do a swoop. We're going to do a swoop. All right, so you're going to grab Big Boy, and I'm going to grab blue just so we can see it, and I'm going to put blue right on the tip of the brush, nice sharp edge. Nice sharp edge. And I'm going to start over here, right, because it's on a curve, right? So the tiniest guy is going to be right around here. Right, so I'm going to start my brush there, and I'm going to do a swoop. Swoop, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to flick upwards, very tiny, back here. And then the closer I get, the bigger I'm going to make the flicks. Right? The bigger I'm going to make the flicks. Now I can see what's going on. It is Judy's first time. Now I can see what's going on. Okay, so my curve looks great there, but over here, it's looking like my trees are going to be too stacked. Right? This is too straight down. Okay? I need it to bend around more. So I'm going to start over here again. And I'm going to bend this around more. See if that helps. Right? Flick upwards to do our test. That's good. That's good. Okay. This is good. This is good. Right, the big guy's going here, right? So you do this to make sure, all right? So we got the big guy going here, the next guy's going here, the next guy's going here, then here, then here, then here, then here. All right, so that's going to work for me. So when you do something, when you have a row of trees and you're doing it in perspective, just do the swoop and then the flick upwards to make sure that you can see how your trees are going to line up and if that curve is going to work for you. If it's not going to work for you, like the first one wasn't so great, you can make adjustments in this stage so you're able to line everything up for yourself. Yeah, you can't put Judy in the corner. She's never been here before. Nutball. He finished the painting and he's very proud of it. Aw, that's awesome. Okay, now that we have the idea of where our trees are going, right? I'm going to grab Fluffy. Fluffy! And we're going to grab yellow. And I'm going to grab a little bit of blue. And I'm going to smash it. And I'm going to grab a little bit of white, right? Because I want some coverage. I'm going to smash it. Okay, and I am going to dab very tiny, tiny, tiny back here. Up and down. Up and down, up and down. Okay, so we got tree number 1, tiny. Tree number 2, a little bit bigger. Notice I'm following that line, that guide I made for myself. All right, tree number 3, a little bit bigger. Tree number 4. All right. Tree number 5. I don't remember how many trees are in the original. I have to count. Okay. Tree number 6. Sandy, you're going in the corner. Sandy's going in the corner. Alright. Okay. Now, we got tree number 6 going into place. And we got, I don't know how many trees there are. Alright. And then we got the big old tree. So I think there was one more. There's one more tree here, right? That was kind of going off the edge of things. Okay, following that curve that I made. Right? So there's one more tree there. Let me add some white so you can see it. Okay, so there's the other tree right in there. He's a little bit awkward. And then the big old guy in front of them all. This guy. Now, so Judy, we have a dabbing. He loves dabbing. Dabbing is always fun. Judy, we have this thing. Sam's our sheriff. Sam, who's in here, she's our sheriff, and anybody who comes into my lives late get put into the corner. Unless they come in with a bribe, then you don't go into the corner. And the bribe is meaning coming in and giving stars. So, yeah, that's, yeah. I don't know how that all started, but that's what we do. Okay, so we got our big mushy mess over on this side. Right? Because as you're doing this, you're like, this just looks like a big mushy mess. I probably did it wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to get frustrated. Right? Now, don't do any of that as you're looking at this. Because when we go to add the darker areas and the lighter areas, they're going to pop out more the different shapes that are going on over here. Right here is going to be awkward. Yeah, Judy? Right here is going to be awkward. Okay, because you have trees running into it, and then you have a bigger tree in front of it all. So it's all going to be looking like what's going on over here. But right here, right, we followed that curve, and we got a nice row of trees all in perspective. And that is the key of what I want you guys to get today. All right, so on this side, we got a Christmas tree. Right, so I'm going to grab my yellow, I'm going to grab my blue, I'm going to grab my white, right, we're going to do a line, right, there's my line. Now this one is one of those, this Christmas tree is one of those big, thick, fluffy guys, alright, so once I have that line, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to flick. Right, and I'm just going to gradually make him bigger, make my flicks bigger as I go down. I'm going to grab some more white paint so I get coverage. Right? Flicky-doo, flicky-doo, we're flicky-dooing, we're flicky-dooing, yes we are. Hey guys, did you know I looked at the calendar, and there is only one more Friday that we have to do holiday paintings before it's Christmas. So the painting I just worked on this past week. Now it's up to you. If you add more blue than yellow, you will get like this pretty turquoise color that I have right now. Alright, so if you add more blue than yellow into your paint, you get like a turquoise color. So if you want to go with the whole beach thing, and instead of having the green greens, if you want to have turquoise trees, you just add more white and blue together and add a little bit of yellow. Alright? And notice, as I'm flicky doing, right, I'm going side to side, right? But then you want to do ones that are in the center. Okay? I'm grabbing more white paint so you can see what I'm doing. Right? So you're going to go side to side, but then you're going to do these ones that are in the center. Okay? Just like that. So this way, your tree goes around. It goes around. And this tree's fun. It's just a flicky tree. It's just a flicky tree. Okay? It's fun. You don't have to worry about nothing. Right? And you're going to add darks and lights to it wherever you want. Okay? So I'm going to grab some more blue. I'm going to grab some more blue. And I'm going to add some more color to this. Okay? And there's really... You're just flicking colors around. That's all you're doing. Grabbing blue and yellow. Right? What this tree is in this painting is basically the mental relief of dealing with these trees over here. So whenever this gets to be too much for the old noggin, just come over here and start flicking sprigs around. We're sprig flicking right now. We're flicking sprigs. That's what we're doing. That's what we do around here. Every time you see me leave the canvas, I'm grabbing more paint. Right? So if all that perspective stuff and those other bushes start get building into your noggin, you can come over here and just flick some sprigs. Flicky spriggies. Flick, flick, flicky. Okay? Just remember, the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yep. It's growing right out of the water. Because you know what? Off the canvas over here somewhere, down in this area, is some land. So, it's coming right out of the water. You guys, if you need to anchor it, you can, but with some land under it, you can. I like things going off the canvas. I like people finishing the picture mentally in their head. That's one of the things I do, right? When you do things off of your canvas, it extends the viewer's eye past the actual painting. So, everyone needs sprig flicking in their life. You got that right. We need some sprig flicking big time. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with Mini-Me. Again, my Mini-Me is brand spanking new, so he's coming in very handy tonight. Guys, if you want brand spanking new brushes that last you, right, the fluffies and the big boy, I'm going on year 8. I don't know, it keeps changing the years. I keep saying 6, 7, 8. I don't know. I haven't done the math. Honestly, I didn't sit down and calculate when I started my paint party business. It's been a while. I know virtually I've been doing this for, 3 years now? I don't know. And then before that, I was doing my business. So, Big Boy and the Fluffies have been around for however long that is. I keep saying 7, 8, 9. It's in there somewhere. So, long time. Years. Not months. Years. Okay? Years. Alright. Little guys, not so much. But that's with any little guy. You can get the most expensive little brush ever. If you don't know how to care for it right, it's not going to matter. You're not going to be able to get, you'll get a little more life out of them. But they're just little guys. Okay, so I am doing blue and yellow, and I'm making a really dark green. Blue and yellow. And I want to come in here, right? And the inside side of the tree, I'm going to dab these darker colors. And when I dab these darker colors, I'm going to go around the piece of tree that's in front of it. Okay? Right? And I'm going to make them a little bigger. Okay? I'm going to come over here. Grabbing more dark paint. Okay, and I'm coming over here. Right? So, now, when you get to this part over here, okay, this you're actually going to do opposite, and I'm going to grab Fluffy because he's closer. You're actually going to put the lighter part of the tree on top of the other tree. So I'm going to grab some white with that green that I made, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to, okay, I'm going to put the lighter part of the tree that's in front of everything in. So this way, you can see it now. Hey, Shauna, how you doing? Oh, safe travels, Shauna. Yeah, Joan, I bet you, yeah, she was here. I bet it is at this point. You got the brush sets, how long ago? Geez, it was a long time ago. So I bet you Mini-Me is, Mini-Me, if you take care of him, right, and if you paint with them the way that you should, Mini-Me, I would say, would last, well, Joan, how long did Mini-Me last for you? Let me just ask you. I'm going to say about 6 months, 7 months. Oh, good, Shauna. But, you're, you know, but I am very, very, very anal with my brushes. So, okay, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the lighter parts of the tree. Alright, so we're going to do about a year. Nice. That's awesome, Joan. Yeah. So the Mini-Me and the Tiny, and you're hearing it from Joan. She bought a brush set. They lasted about a year. For a small brush, that's pretty awesome. Right? So the brush sets, the smaller brushes, Joan just said are lasting about a year, right? And she's the same person as you guys. It's not me taking care of them. So she's getting a year out of them. I get longer, but like I said, I am very, 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 very OCD with my brushes. Big boys and fluffies, we're going on 8 or 9 years. So if anyone's listening to this, if you want a set, and it's the same brushes I use for all 350 plus videos on my YouTube, you won't need any other brushes to do any of my videos, merchandise at evesartistry.com. That simple. Okay? Yeah, I put the brush set together on purpose because being new people, and that's why I put the painting kits together too, because being brand new to painting and being beginners and you're just inundated with all this sorts of stuff and everyone's like, oh, you need to buy this, you need to buy that, you need to buy this, all those kind of things. And there's so much crap out there. There really is. I wanted to make sure that you guys were getting something that was affordable, last you a while, and it's the only thing you needed. That's right, Sandy, you got them too. Yep, Sandy got them. I think Tina got them. Joan got them. Becky got them. A lot of you guys ordered them already. So thank you so much, guys, for letting me know how that. I mean, I knew what I was saying was true, but with you guys backing it up, it makes me feel good. All right, so we're back to Tinyville again. I'm a little chilly, but that's okay. So I'm gonna grab yellow. I'm gonna grab just yellow, right? We don't need it that bright because we're in Tinyville. And being in Tinyville, I'm going to dab the yellow on the outside. Okay, and we're dabbing the yellow on the outside. Okay, and as I get closer, now I could add small amounts of white so the yellow pops more. Yeah, keeping a mini-me brush really clean up near the ferrule is the key to making it last. Yeah, because in here, a lot of paint gets gooped up in here, right? So, also how you paint with it. If you're scruffing with it, scruffing is, like if you're on your canvas and say you're zigzag zooming and you're pressing in and you're like making scruffing noises, that's going to just beat your bristles down to nothing. If you're doing zigzag zooms and you have a nice light touch and you're just letting the paint glide, you're not killing the bristles on the brush. I did a paint party once that had a lot of zigzag zooming involved. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of blue. Right, because this is getting a little bit too big and for bright. So I'm grabbing a little bit of blue and just dabbing the blue in there so I still have my dark and my light in my one bush. And by the end of the party, every mini-me was destroyed. Because they were pressing hard and I call it scruffing. It makes that sound. So they destroyed every mini-me in one party because every single one of them were scrubbing with it. They were getting all of their frustrations out on the poor little guys. And, right now I'm going to grab some more dark, okay, because I kind of lost the dark in this one. Right, so one side dark, one side light, dab in the middle between the two. And you just build this up, layer by layer by layer. Okay, and I'm going to grab some more, the brighter color now. Right, and I'm just dabbing. Okay, and you need those separations, the dark and the light, the dark and the light, the dark and the light. Okay. Right. And if you're losing the dark, okay, if you're starting to lose the dark, you wipe off your brush. You just grab some more dark paint. Just grab some more dark paint. Put some dark back in. Bark, dark, bark, 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 bark. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Alright, so there you go. And then the tree that's in front of it all, you can just grab Fluffy and you're going to do the lights. Alright, and just like that, guys, you got a row of trees. That's all there is to it. That's it. That's all there is to it. You guys can do that. You can totally do it. Alright, and then you got your row of trees all in order. Alright, so the rest of this painting's just the details. I'm going to run through them. Other than doing the foam on the water, it's just the little details. I'm going to show you how to do each detail. You can add them in. You know I wasn't going to do 50 ornaments on my live for the tree. Oh, Nikki, alright, I hope you feel better soon, darling. Alright, you guys know I wasn't going to sit here and paint 50 ornaments on a tree on a live with you guys, right? You knew that already. Okay, so, some light green, right? A lot of yellow. See all the yellow in there? And I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to tap this tree lighter than all of the rest. Alright? And then, when I get into this corner, I'm going to grab some more dark paint. Alright, I'm just playing around with blue and yellow and white to get my colors. That's what I'm doing, right? If I want a darker area. Now, see this? I noticed some of you have trouble with the transition between the light areas and the dark areas. So, when you have that and you're having a little trouble, wipe your brush off. Right? Get whatever excess paint off. If you had dark in there, light in there, whatever, just wipe it off. Alright? And right where these two are meeting, you're just going to do light taps back and forth. Alright? Light little taps back and forth between the two. Okay? Soften it all out. If your dark took over your light area, wipe off your brush. And this is where you can grab some, right? Do that first so you don't have all these globs of paint on your canvas, right? You have it nice and softened out. And you have like a neutral color. It's a little dark on this side, it's a little light on that side, but it's still a little too dark. Now you can grab your lighter color, right? Dab that back in and stick and move. Stick and move, right? Put it on, leave it alone. Put it on and then leave it alone. If you keep dabbing on it, you're going to turn around and wind up smushing it all back out again. So you just put it on and leave it alone. Right? There you go. Just like that. Right? I'm going to grab my darker color. I'm going to grab my blue. And I'm going to fill this in right here. Alright. So. There's how to make your bushes. Okay? Now. The Christmas tree. At this point. Right? You might want to add another layer of textures to it, okay? I'm insane. My Christmas tree for the original. The original is for sale, guys. It is available off the easel, so you would get $50 off if you'd like to purchase the original. I went in with a tiny brush and made all these flicks in here. You see all those flicks? Okay, that was done with a tiny brush and doing flicky-doos. Just grabbing different colors of green, leaving it alone, letting it dry, adding a new layer. Like you can see right in here, alright, texture was on the bottom, then flicky-doo once, One layer, flicky-do, second layer, flicky-do, third layer. So let it dry in between your layers. Otherwise, you're just going to get a mushy mess, right? So the textured part, flicky-do one layer. Okay, flicky-do two layer, flicky-do three layer. All right? You know, it all depends on how much time you want to put into these things. All right? I leave it on the easel. I walk around. I throw laundry in. I empty the dishwasher. I come back. I do more flicky-doos. I play with you-know-who. I don't want to say his name because then he's going to get all excited. I take the garbage out. I come back. I do more flicky-doos. You know what I'm saying, guys? So that's why I kept telling you last time, keep your creating area free of clutter, because you can just walk by and sit for 20 minutes, think around, and then walk away and come back. You don't have to be hardcore pressed like, I got to do this painting and I have to do it within an hour and we have to make it get done. No, you don't. No. You don't. All right? I'm telling you right now, you don't. If you have a painting sitting on your easel and it's there for a week and you're just slowly putzing with it and building it up to how you want it to be, that's fine. You can do that. Don't let it sit for like 8 months because you're never going to finish it. That just means you're not into the painting and you're not going to finish it. You might as well just take it off your easel at that point. Just saying. Just hitting you with some truths. Because I just went through my room. I'm doing all the inventory in my room. I'm inventorying the 200 plus paintings that I own. If you guys really want to give support, help Eve out, buy some art, man. Eve's Creation, what the heck's my Etsy name? It's Eve's Creations Art on Etsy. I'll share the link. There's some very affordable pieces on there, and I could customize them for you. And if you have that person that you don't know what to buy them because they have everything, guess what? They don't have original art. Nobody in the world has it because there's only one of a kind. That's the whole point of original art, all right? And so let me find the Etsy link, and we're going to do the details, all right? I can't find the Etsy link to save my life right now. Where is it? That was not it. That was my hashtags. All right. Whew. I'll find it eventually. Found it. There's Etsy. Guys, thank you guys so much. Stars is enabled though. You guys know PayPal and Venmo. You know the drill. All of my OGs, thank you. So all of my OGs are on point. So I really appreciate that. All right. So, okay. Now, I'm going to grab Fluffy. I'm going to grab, I'm going to swirl tap dab Fluffy. I'm going to grab some nice clean white paint. Just on the tip of the brush. Right? I'm going to smack some of the goop off. Right? So it's just on the tip of the bristles. Alright? And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do the smallest taps you've ever seen in your life. Just getting the bristles on there. Just getting the bristles. Okay? Barely touching it. Alright? And then I'm going to, as I come forward, I'm going to add more brighter areas. Alright? Let them dance. Let them play. It's water. Here, there, not everywhere. Right where we did all the shadowing, you want to turn around and soften those areas up. Okay, you want to soften those areas up where we did the little shadowing part. Okay. So, very little paint on my brush. I was just softening those pieces up. I'm going to grab some more brighter white now. And we're going to come in here and we're going to add some crashes and booms and bangs and all sorts of stuff. Right? Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. I'm just all full of sound effects tonight. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now, you know every detail that you do is done with white first. Okay? White, 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 white. Then you color it in. White, white, white. And then you color it in. Okay? So, I'm going to turn around. And I did the tiniest bow you've ever seen in your life. I took Mr. Nifty. I grabbed white paint. I came all the way back here. Right? And I did a press, and little pieces out. Okay? And then as you work your way forward, just press a little harder. And make your dangles a little longer. Okay, grabbing some more white paint. Press a little harder. Right now I'm going to start making it an actual triangle. Making my dangles a little longer. Alright? And that way they go back in a row. Right? And then this guy, he's got a big old bow. And the dangles, I kind of weaved in and out of the fluff. So I put, right? So I jumped a space. Okay, so this way it looks like some of the fluff is over the dangle. And then you can go back in. You can go back in with your mini-me brush or whatever you want to use. Right? With some more color, and you just clean that up where you jump the space. Okay, and then, right, white again, white again, white again, then add your red or whatever color you want your bows to be. All right, whatever color you want your bows to be. That's how you do that. Now, on the beach, I have a Santa hat and some flippy flops. Right, I have a Santa hat and some flippy flops. So, we're going to go in with, Tiny. Tiny's in the house. Right? Tiny. And you could do footprints. You can do Santa in a chair. I mean, you can do whatever you... Guys, I want you to get creative with this stuff. My motto is have fun and go create. So, I'm not going to show you every single little tiny thing. I'll show you how to do them. But then I want you to have fun. I want you to have fun, and I want you to create, and I want you to make your world. Okay? Flip-flops you can do two ways. You can make an 8, right? You can make yourself an 8 like this. Okay? Or you can do 2 circles. Right? And then you just soften where they meet. Fill and fix. Okay? And the Santa hat, right? Swoop a band, swoop. Some swoops. Little bit of fluff. Okay, got a little Santa hat going on. Fill and fix. Alright. Well, she's been in there most of the day. Okay. She's been in there almost the whole live. Alright, I put like a nautical anchor kind of wheel as my star, right? Really easy to make. Okay, you do a line. Right? And then you just do diagonals throughout it. Like that. Okay, and if you guys are ever working on these things, if you have a question, 6,000% message me through Facebook and I will send me a picture of what you're working on. Tell me what you're having trouble with and I will help you. Okay, and then I took Nifty and I just did a small line connecting them all. Right? Fixed my edges so they were more square. And that's how I did my star. And then the details in the tree, right? We did a starfish. Okay, so it's 5. Starfish is 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just round out where they all meet. Okay, and alright, Debbie, you have a great evening. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, I had just some Christmas balls tucked in there, right? Do a little scribble circle. I have anchors. Okay, there's anchors in there, right? So a line, swoop to a point. Swoop to a point, line across, circle on top, and we have the wheel that's on the top of the tree again. Okay, line, diagonals, cross in the middle. And then a circle inside of those. Right? So, kind of looks like a ship's wheel. Becky, don't come at me. I'm sure you know what nautical stuff looks like better than I do. Alright, Debbie. It's okay. We're just doing, I'm just showing the shapes of the ornaments. So, and then we had a sailboat. Right? Sailboat is a corner. Then you connect it. Come over here. You make a smaller one. Fill and fix. And then the line across for the boat part. Right? So we have sailboats. Right? Then you just come back in and you color your stuff in. That's it. For the Santa hat, right? You go in with the red and the white, right? Red and white together. Right? For your bows, red and white together. Okay, go in and color your ornaments in. Right, layer 2. Right, layer 3. Da 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 da. Time has passed. You emptied the dishwasher. You're coming back. Okay, everything's dry. You're gonna go back in with the color that you want it to be. So now I'll grab just red. Right, we're gonna grab just red. Everything's all dry, nice, nice. Layer 3. Right, everything's all dry, yay, yay, yay. Okay, layer 3, just the color that you want your object to be. Now, for the flippy flops, once you have them all colored in for yourself, you just want to put the I don't know what they're called, the straps. Okay, you start here, and you do like a wishbone. Right, start here, and you do a wishbone. Right, and then to finalize out your tree, yada yada yada, all your ornaments are on, everything's colored in, it looks all pretty. You got everything said and done. You're going to go in with your last layer of wispies, right? Grab your tiny brush. And you're going to go in with your last layer of wispies. You can make them lighter, you can make them darker, whatever you want them to be. Right? Whatever you want them to be. I'll do dark so you guys can see them. And you're just going to flicky-do. And you're just going to flicky-do to tuck them into the tree. Right? So you just do flicky-doos around your ornaments. Right? And then if there's an ornament you really don't like, you can turn around and cover it up. And then you go in with some lighter paint and you do some flicky-doos. Okay, like I said, my entire tree is flicky-doos, and you just tuck in your ornaments into the tree and you're going to be all set. So that is every step you needed for Nautical Noel. If you guys have any questions, you want to see something real quick, let me know. Let me show you what's next week. Oh, I never did the clouds. You guys had one job. I never did the clouds in the painting. There's clouds in this painting. Gosh dang darn it. I know my OGs, you guys have seen me paint clouds I don't know how many times, but for any of the new peeps that are in there, alright, clouds, easy, 1, 2, 3, peasy clouds, alright? I'm taking Fluffy. He is nice and fluffy. I'm going to take some clean white paint. I'm going to get all the excess out of them. And we're just going to swirly-do. Right? Swirly-do. Swirly-do. Very little paint. Right? You want the sky colors coming through. Up, down, all around. Right? Don't be making squares. More like triangles. Okay? And you want the colors of the sky coming through. Nice light layer. right? And then you go in with more white and you just add these brighter little swoops in there. Okay, wherever you want your brighter spots and your clouds. Leaving those shadowy areas. Do not cover up those shadowy areas. They're very important. Okay, and there you would have your clouds. Alright, now you have everything you need for the painting. I just looked over and I was like, there's clouds in that painting. Whoops. Alright, let's do a little bit of roll call so we can say our final goodbyes. Let me grab the painting for next week because Sam always wants to see. Sam, I'll be 20 minutes in. You're like, can we see next week's? You're adorable. Alright, we got Tina B, Marsha, Nikki, Sharon, Carolyn, Becky, Joan, Debbie, Dawn, Cindy, Sam, Tamara, Judy, Sandy, Sheila, and Shauna with us tonight. I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this painting and add all of your fun little details and everything else. And when you're all said and done, adding all those layers and layers of colors and little wispy doos and everything else for yourself, you will get to where this painting has probably about 6 layers on it. 6 to 7 layers. If you're painting this and you're just having fun and you are not trying to get to the point of OCD perfection and everything else that drives me absolutely insane, you can do that too, and you could practice your perspectives, right? Things on a curve coming closer to you. Your water, right, being further away, coming closer to you. Those are the 2 key points that I wanted to show you guys in this painting tonight. All right? So, Venmo and PayPal, right? Okay? Stars. You know, you guys can send stars on my reels and stuff, too. That's cool. We only have one more Friday before it's Christmas week. So, we only have one more Christmas painting to do. Somebody gave me this idea. So, I love your ideas. Keep them coming. Like I said, I've been doing this for 3-4 years. So, but they gave me an idea and I was like, you know what? I've never painted that. I have never painted that to be a paint party for you guys. Go figure, right? I did PayPal twice. Let's get some Venmo on there, shall we? Let's do some Venmo. All right, so, there's Venmo. Boom. There's Venmo. Okay, now, there we go. All right, so, Judy, I hope you had an amazing time. I hope you come back for more torture. I hope that I showed you some stuffs. All right, so there you have it. And next week's, because Sam is always excited for next week. Now, this painting took me a week to paint. And Tina B, you're not going to like this one. Telling you right now. I don't remember if it was Marsha or Dawn. Somebody gave me the idea. So, all right, next week, you guys all in here, you get first dibs, you get first looks. There it is. So, somebody gave me the idea of gingerbread. So, so we have our awesome ginger. It is adorable. But that's a lot of details. So we got our gingerbread house with our candy canes, our peppermint swirls, our gumdrops. We have our snow, right? Our candy heart snow. We have our lovely gingerbread couple saying that you want to come in from the storm. We got our jawbreaker walkway with the lollipops. All right, so all about the candies, all about the fun and the festive and everything else. So we have our gingerbreads coming in. Marcia, was it you with the idea, or was it or was it somebody? I think it was you, Marcia. Gingerbreads. I'm not really sure. Anyway, next Friday, okay? So we've got next Friday, and then we're gonna have Christmas. It wasn't you. So then it must have been I want to say Dawn. I'm so horrible with names. I love you all. You know that. I'm just bad with names. All right. I love you all. You all warm my heart. Have fun. Go create. And I'll see you next week. Okay? Good night, everybody.